The voice in your head. Have you noticed the voice in your head never stops? And that you start to think the voice in the head is you, right? That's literally what you start to think, because your own thoughts, the thinking that you have, you think is you. But it's not true. You inherited those thoughts. Those thoughts just came, you woke up and had those thoughts. By the time you came to yourself, you were already thinking. They're not your thoughts. They are thoughts, and they are in your head. Doesn't make them your thoughts. Do you see what I mean? You identify with them like they are you. Like you have to defend your own thinking of who you think you are. And that's the most powerful part. You're so connected with who you think you are, you will defend it like it's you. Do you see what I mean? You inherited certain thoughts. You woke up with who you thought you are in your head, right? And now you defend that like it's you. You're not your thoughts. Your thoughts are just your thoughts. You know, it's no more you than somebody else's thoughts are you. They are thoughts. Everybody has thoughts running through their head. And if you identify with them, you will defend it. You will act like it's you. You will suffer your own thoughts. You see what I mean? Do you see what I'm getting at? That you've got so connected with those thoughts that you think they are you. You don't see anything else. You only see you and your thoughts. And that's what generates the suffering, when you don't see anything else. That's when it's creates the issue. When you can't see your own thoughts for what they are, because you've got so identified with them. You've got so close to them that you see yourself as them. Eckhart Tolle, he has this brilliant saying, are you having a thought, or is a thought having you? That's brilliant. That's brilliant, because we all know we're being had by our thoughts, right? And add a trigger, do you know what I mean? Something which catches you, and then that, you know, then you've got outrage, you know, emotional reaction with a thought, and then the wheel just spins out of control. But, yeah. And it's absolutely normal that you defend yourself. You're not defending yourself. You're defending your own thinking. You see, when you start to see it, you realize the madness of it, which we all suffer. You know, I'm not saying I don't have it. I have it the same as you. It's just how aware you are of it to one degree or another. You know, are you aware of your own thinking? Are you aware? And as you become aware of it, a little gap opens up, so you're not completely lost in it. That's when it becomes freeing. That's where the freedom lies, in seeing the thought for what it is. Anyway, take a moment, working on an angel, a little bit of appreciation for the angel. This is bronze. Yeah, so you're not your thoughts, but we all go around acting like we are our thoughts. Meaning, we all go around believing in who we think we are, because those are only thoughts. They're not really who you are. They are thoughts. They are a conceptual idea about you based on more thoughts. So you've got to ask yourself then, who am I? If I'm not those thoughts, if I'm not who I think I am, that framework of those thoughts, then who am I? You are the one which is aware of those thoughts. You're the awareness. You're the presence which the thoughts happen in. That's how you're aware of your own thinking. Do you see what I mean? That's how you become completely lost when you're completely in it, or you come back and you bring your own awareness and then you become aware of it. And the talking, you become aware of your own self-talk. You realize this, it's just talking. The mind is just talking. The thinking just talks backwards and forwards. It's just talking over itself. It's commentary about this, about that, whatever it is. And then it's the overall thoughts about itself. How you doing? No, I'm not doing so well. Oh, why is that? Well, because da, 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 da. More thoughts come out. None of it's real. All of it's based on who you think you are. It's crazy, right? When you start to see that. How we get lost in it. How we get completely submerged and it becomes real. But it's not. You know, and then you can start to develop a practice so you can hear yourself to create that gap by listening to yourself, by bringing your attention out of your thoughts. And however you do that, right? Through putting your focus into your breath. Just create a little break in the stream of thinking. Slow down that flywheel. That's it. That is it. Without it, we get lost in our own thoughts and then we suffer our own thinking. That's the truth of it. That's how it works. Okay.